Brainy Dose presents 12 powerful questions that will change your life. We all spend so much time answering questions. We fill out forms, take quizzes, respond to emails, answer the phone, and explain ourselves over and over again. But when do we get to ask the questions? When do we get to pause for a moment and put our own lives under the microscope, analyzing what we're doing, how we're feeling, and where we're going? We've come up with a list of life-changing questions you can ask yourself that will empower you, challenge your assumptions, and make you think in new ways. Let's get right to it. Number 1, are you living according to your values? In order to live a more fulfilling life, you must first know what your values are. Values are those things that are most important to you in life and which guide the choices that you make. When we compare our actions with our values, we gain insight into whether or not our actions are aligned with who we want to be. If you find yourself doing things that don't match up with what really matters to you most in life, then something needs to change. Number 2, what are you good at? And how often do you get to use those skills? When we know what we're good at and use those skills regularly, our lives improve. We feel more confident about ourselves, and that confidence makes us happier. We also have a chance to share these skills with others by doing work of value and earn money doing the things we love most. One way to find out what you're good at is by thinking about your talents. What are the things that come naturally to you? Maybe it's writing, or cooking, or creating something new. Perhaps it's working with children or animals, or maybe it's being a math whiz. Whatever your strengths are, think about how often you use them and whether there are ways you can use them even more. Number 3, what are you most proud of? This is an important question to ask yourself because your response can reveal a lot about who you are. Are you proud of the fact that you went back to school and finished your degree? Maybe you're proud of the business you started, or that you raised healthy children who turned out well as adults. The answers are all around us, just waiting for us to notice them, and they can be powerful sources of inspiration when we need them most, which can be invaluable when it comes time to make big decisions in life. Number 4, what are your thoughts about money and success? When you think about money and success, what comes to mind? Is it the idea that more money equals more happiness? Do you believe that it's possible to make a living doing something you love? Or are we all just stuck working jobs we hate because they pay the bills? If you've never addressed these questions before, it's important that you do so now. You can define success in any way that makes sense for you, but be sure that whatever definition you choose matches up with how much control money has on your life and happiness. Number 5, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? This question isn't as easy to answer as it might sound. If we take a step back and think about it for a moment, this question is really asking, what could we achieve if we didn't have any fear? What would happen in your life if there were no limits on your abilities and resources, and nothing holding back your dreams? It's time to get real about what it is that keeps you from achieving your wildest ambitions. More often than not, you'll find that the only thing holding you back is yourself. Number 6, what are you most grateful for? It's easy to focus on things that we don't have, but if we shift our perspective and think about all that we do have, it's amazing how much more satisfied we can feel. It could be anything, from your family and friends, to opportunities that have come your way recently, or simply having a good job and good health. The more specific you are here, the better. Once you've identified all these things, think about how much they have contributed toward making your life what it is today. Number 7, what do you need to forgive yourself for? We all make mistakes, but it's not until we forgive ourselves that we can truly move forward. Forgiveness is a way of letting go of anger and pain, move on and live in the present, and stop replaying painful events in your head, which can be extremely debilitating and keep you stuck in the past instead of focusing on what's happening right now. The first step is to identify what it is exactly you need to forgive yourself for so that you can begin to move forward instead of letting guilt or shame hold you back. Number 8, are you doing what makes you happy or what makes other people happy? This is an important and often overlooked question. In a world where everyone's constantly trying to please others, it's easy to forget that your happiness is a priority. But if you aren't happy with the direction of your life, why are you doing what you're doing? What makes other people happy may not be what makes you happy. Don't let society dictate how you should live. Remind yourself daily of what makes you happy and start living for yourself. Number 9. Do you live with intention or just react to everything around you? Many people live their lives without thinking about what's important to them. They get up in the morning, go through the motions of their day, and wonder why they're not happy and fulfilled. It's easy to let daily activities take over our days without giving much thought to whether we're living intentionally or just reacting to whatever comes our way. We've all been there. But if you want more from life than just to exist, start making choices that reflect what's most important to you, instead of falling into habits from past experiences or societal expectations. Number 10. What have you been putting off that needs to get done? This question is especially important if you have a tendency to procrastinate and put things off. There's nothing worse than having something hanging over your head. It can feel like a weight that you can never quite get rid of, and it affects every part of your life, even parts you don't realize are being affected. Think about what the consequences are if you don't do it. Is there any particular reason why this task has lingered on your to-do list for so long? If not, what's stopping you from doing it? Make a list of everything you've been putting off, no matter how big or small. Then review the list and take action. Do whatever you can do right now. It'll be a weight off your shoulders as soon as you start. Number 11. What are your bad habits, and how can you change them for the better? A bad habit is something you do on a regular basis that is detrimental in one way or another. Maybe it makes you tired, stressed out, and irritable. Or maybe it causes you to waste time doing things that don't really matter or that don't bring you happiness. You probably already know what your bad habits are, but do you have a plan to change things? If not, it's time to start thinking about that. Number 12. In what areas of your life are you settling? Most people are settling in some area of their lives. Maybe you're settling for a job that doesn't inspire you, or maybe it's an outdated relationship. In fact, most of us are settling in multiple areas at the same time. You'll know you're settling when you feel stuck and can't see any way out of your situation, or you make choices that are less than ideal. The first step toward changing this is to recognize what you're doing, so that you can make the necessary adjustments and take action to do something different. Hopefully, these questions will help you get out of your head and realize that there are many different ways to live a meaningful life. Answering these open-ended questions can be incredibly useful for exploring who you are and what you want in life, because they allow you to reflect on things from different perspectives, which is where the most powerful insights come from. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.